Hey, in this video I'm going to show you how to take a simple two-color image, or logo, and convert it to a 3D model file that can be sliced and 3D printed. It only takes a few simple steps. Let's get started. I'm going to use the subscribe button logo from YouTube in this example. It could be a hint at something you could do, just saying. I'll pick this one. Right-click and save the image. I always like to confirm it's an image file and not an .html file. Then we are going to open Inkscape. I will put a link in the description of where you can download. It's free. You know the drill. File, then open, then try and find where you saved the file. Now where did it go? Oh, there it is. If only I could work my mouse like a people. And a clicky click on the OK button. My computer is old. Now it is open. I like to click on the image. You can resize at this point, but really I'd save that for later, as it's better to keep the correct ratio as long as you can. The undo button is my best friend. Now we click Path. Then click Trace Bitmap. In the single skin tab I leave the settings like this. Under Multicolor tab, I change detection mode to Colors. For number of scans I set this to 2, as this is a two-color image. And the background is white, so let's remove that as well. And then I click Stacks. Then click Apply. Now you are able to click and drag the traced part away from the image, with the background removed. This would be fine for a one-color print with just red and hollow letters. But we are going for two-color. With the new traced image selected, click on Path. Now click on Fill between paths. This will change the background to black. Then select the full image by left-clicking and dragging a box around it. Now click on Path. Then click Flatten. Now we can drag the red outer away from the black inner part. And we have two images in different colors. Next, go to File. Then click Export. This all is fine how it is. This must be changed to .svg format. Then click Export. Now click the second image and export it as an SVG as well. Now we want to head over to tinkercad.com. Click on Create. Then 3D Design. Click Import. Then choose File and open your first saved SVG file. Note: Change the scale from 100% to 10%. Or the image will take longer to load and be huge. Click and select Art. Then click Import. It's starting to take shape. Now we need the center image part. Click Import and import the second SVG file. Remember 10% scale and the art option. Click Import. Now we have both SVG files and it almost looks perfect. Sometimes things will just line up on their own. Sometimes we might need to fix them. But it's super easy. Select both images and click the Align tool up top. If that does not work, click one of the two images and use the arrow keys on your keyboard to line things up. Zoom in close to check for overlaps. Change the movement size amount as needed. That looks pretty dang diggity good. Let's go for perfect. Looks perfect to me. You don't need to change the colors at this point, but I like to for visual reasons. You could export and save now. But there is a few extra things I like to do. Now we need to flip it over to get that build plate finish on the front of the print. You could also remember to do this later in your slicer program. Now we need to resize it. 10 mm is too thick. I like to do these at 2 mm. Another thing I like to do is make the back a solid color. Need to select only the center shape. Click and drag down 1 mm. Drag over a solid square shape. And we are just going to resize it to cover the white inner text shape. Resize the square shape to only be 1 mm high. Then drop the square shape down 1 mm. Then you'll make the bottom part of the rest of the image, but selecting just the two red parts. Click Union Group button. It's still two shapes. All of the red is one and all of the white is one. It's almost ready to print. But I like to print these face down for the best finish. Now we want to click and drag a draw box around both images. Then click Export. Then select OBJ. Rename to something less stupid. Hit Save. Now we need to unzip, extract, the file we just saved. Now, it's slicer time. I'm using Anycubic slicer next, because it's made to work best with my Anycubic Cobra S1. The steps are pretty much the same for most slicers. Open your unzipped OBJ file. I'm going to start with the no back thick version, and show you how to resize get it ready to print. This is all fine. Colors can be changed later still. It looks good, but it's a bit big for me. So let's resize this real quick. I like these to be 2 mm thick. Perfect. Now I'm going to open the solid back version as well. Move it a bit. This file was exported face down already. This other one we will flip. Bam. Just like that. Looking from the build plate up, we confirm how it will print. The first layer, face down. I like to move things close to each other. Looks good. Let's slice this mofo. Oh no, some moron left the brim on. We gotta turn that off. And reslice this foo. I always like to take a quick look at the layers after it's sliced. Looks good to me. It's ready to send to the printer. And here is a few finished prints I did.